Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. I did not kill anyone at work today. So I hope your day is better than that. Oh. Tonight's plan, just it's keys night for me. I feel like doing them, so we're gonna do them. Try to work this warlock, get him to all sixes, sevens area, get him 2K. Try to get a couple on the paladin, try to get him into a couple more tens so that I can get the enterprising tank. And then at some point, we're probably going to be doing keys for my buddy Farm here, who's just come back to the game after having a work thing that took him across the country for a month and a half. So we're going to get him geared up a little bit, get him through some tens, probably to start, see how he's feeling, and then we'll go from there. I will most likely be healing those keys, which I am also okay with, because that means I get to work on enterprising healer as well. So overall, it's going to be a solid evening, probably pretty chill as we just do keys. But no, talk to me. How was your day? How are things for you? I had therapy today. It's always fun. I have a therapist that says wildly out of pocket shit, and it is absolutely hysterical every time. Which she truly gives no fucks, and it's awesome. And some of it, there's a level of trust there. So, like, she understands me, she gets my humor, and she plays into that. And I know she's doing it strictly to make me laugh. Like, that's her main thing, is to get me to laugh. So, as you can see right above my head here, not just the text, will give you a random history fact. One thing I like to do is look up, if you're comfortable with it, you can look up your birthday and tell you something that happened on your birthday in history. Some days I will know better than others. Some days I won't, so I'll have to go do a quick search on them. But if you want just a little bit of enlightenment when it comes to maybe something that happened on your birthday in history, I'm happy to do that for the low price of one sub. But as you can see, well above that over there is my main score. As you can see, I am. What does that show? One key shy of Resilient 13s. So hopefully we are able to find that key this week. I have Dark Flame Cleft, so unfortunately I do not have much in the way. Oh, it's Pet Battle Week. I was like, wait. I do have a couple of side projects going on, so a couple of them are for the YouTube. One of them is just more of like a personal passion project. Anyone that's not aware, June is my birthday month. I turned 38 on the 26th. So one of the things I wanted to do originally for my birthday was play Topgolf, but because I'm getting a vasectomy on the 20th, they recommend 10 days before doing any sort of strenuous physical activity. Like light lifting I can do after about 3 days. But things like picking up my son, for example, who's 50 pounds, I recommend avoid doing that. And specifically in the paperwork, which is on my TV stand, they specifically mention golf as an activity that they tell you, hey, don't do this. So I am going to listen to the doctors on that and avoid those activities for the sake of my health. But in the meantime, I decided, well, I can sit down for a while. So I'm going to do instead a D&D one-shot, where the goal of the one-shot, what key do I have? 6 priority. I probably can put that up if nothing else. Let's try this Cinder Brew. If they don't get me, then I'll post my own. But the point of the one-shot is not necessarily for people to like engage in like a super in-depth story. I want to do something a little bit different, where they basically play Guess Who with their characters. So they are going to have blank character sheets in front of them. I will have the full fleshed out character sheets. I've already made them, and no, I can't show them on stream in case one of my brothers looks at this stream, because, well, one of them subbed to me, the other one isn't, but just in case they tune in for whatever reason, I don't want them to be spoiled. Can I do that 5 floodgate? Be points. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a bunch of different ways to force them to do a bunch of checks, do conversation things that got declined from a 5, like, buddies, you're 508. Like, what the fuck are you doing, sir? Oh, password needed to join? Oh, fuck that. Hate that bullshit. Let's see if I can do top 6. Be the battle res for this group. Even though I think they need a lust. Yeah. Oh shit, they let me in. Alright. And so, excuse me. And so they have to kind of suss out what character they're playing. Now, they're going to get some information off the start. They are going to know what race they're playing. They are going to know what background they have, so they'll get an idea of a couple of skills right off the start. But they won't know what class. They know what level they are, so they know what their proficiency is. And the moment they guess what class they're playing, they don't even have to guess the subclass, but the moment they guess what class they are playing, I will hand them the full character sheet. And they can guess from the very first check to never in the game. And they're going to have to suss it out the entire time. It's going to be very interesting once we get to combat. Combat's going to be ultimately what I think gives it away, like, 100%. Because, like, once you get into combat, like, things just become pretty obvious. But ideally they, you know, through the series of checks and stuff like that they do, and I have to be very particular about things like descriptions. Like, I know they're going to ask about, like, hey, what weapons do I carry? And I'm going to have to tell them, but I'm not going to tell them a ton. And I tried to make it so that the weapons that they carry, yeah, he should have in prison, but just let the boy go. Sorry, focusing on the fight. Fuck off, bot. Oof, did pretty well in that fight. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, that's going to be the one shot that we do. So for Father's Day, we're actually doing the Top Golf thing. So it's an activity that I wanted to do. It's an activity my brothers have never done. My son is going to come with us. Excuse me. So I'm looking forward to that because, you know, I've done it, but they never have. So I get to kind of be a little bit of a guide, which if you've ever known me, that's something that I always enjoy. Ooh, getting no luck on the shard generation. Holy shit. I will say using Shadow Bolt this build versus Drained Soul feels so much better. Like, yes, my Soul Shard generation is a little bit lower because I can't snipe the, this is going to be how Warlock is, like, when I get bad Soul Shard generation. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hello, hello.
Gotta get my headphones on. Is Farm on?
Yeah, he is. Farm, Jenny, Deathray, Shadut, Oak, his wife, Cog. We got people around that can come with us.
I'm literally eating. I just got done with my change. It went really, really well.
Well, good. I'm in a Warlock key. I am streaming, of course, but just so FYI on that.
Huh. I think I said everything needed to be said last night. Although you and I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk about anything, but... I'm excited to recruit some people. Hopefully we can get that done.
Yeah, I'll put up the recruiting post tonight before I go to sleep. Today was I avoided to strangle someone at work, and that is the win. And it would have been very easy to strangle them because it's not like they live. Yeah, today was I didn't strangle someone at work day, so we call that a win.
You didn't have to strangle somebody at work. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very easy because they are just across the campus from where I'm at.
There you go.
Like this guy, basically, he has a thing that he likes to do, where we all have a parts database that we all use to look up the majority of our part numbers. You know, especially those in sales and customer service. So this guy has a bad habit of going in and being like, "Hey, what's the part number for this?" Well, you should look up the database, but whatever. I look it up and send him the part number, and he's had a nasty habit over the last month or so of basically saying, like, when I send in the part information that I pull straight off our bill of materials or I pull straight out of the database, he goes to whoever in production and says, "What's the real part number?" And a lot of the times they're annoyed because they're like, "Hey, you should be sending that to, customer service." And he's like, "I did, but they don't give me the right part number." I'm like, "Well, screw you." And so today I finally got fed up with it, and I tipped off my manager because my boss is out of town. And I said, "Hey," "just so you know, this is something that's been happening to me. I don't know if, boss lady's told you about it, but just know I'm pretty tired of this, and I'm at my wit's end about it. And I've already replied, so I just want you to know that that's already been hashed out." And he goes, "Okay, forward me the email that you sent." And I did. And he goes, "Okay." And like 20 minutes later, he replies and goes, "Hey, Brandon's the guy's name." He goes, "I looked up the parts information that he sent you. He is accurate with that. In the future, please make sure you utilize the database, or if you are not able to find the answers, or you feel like the answers that you're getting aren't succinct, please come to me about them, because in the future you do not need to be bothering our production team about it, and his information has been accurate on the last 4 messages that he sent you about this stuff." So I was like, "Oh, cool, boss got my back."
drank 2 bottles so far of that, or emptied 2 bottles of the syrup for the soda stream that everybody sent.
My my ex-wife did that as a way to like wean herself off soda, and she still to this day uses it. She loves it. I couldn't.
I almost find it easier, man. Make a glass of ice, make it soda.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Getting unlucky with Soul Star Generation, man, I swear.
Mortal lives are so fleeting, so fragile.
Ooh, Tank, stay alive, stay alive. Oh, you're gonna go grab. Oh, you guys do that poll. Okay, I don't know. You don't know about that one.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, Oak.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Not bad.
I say good. I didn't murder anyone at work today. That's the kind of day I had.
Oh, yeah. Tell you, I had a similar one. I had one of my employees say that they're going to file a formal HR complaint versus somebody else, and this is the one of the people who's really quite important politically. So I'm like, yeah, good, fucking God. Anyway, listen, Sam, I heard the conversation loud and clear last night about some people aren't sticking around in terms of, as you go on. I have been, laying down on the job a little bit. I've been getting killed in some situations. I just want to understand, is that the plan for me, is to be out of the mythic raid and into the lower level raid? I just want to understand if that's your plan.
No, you were not on that list.
Okay.
You make a mistake, you work on fixing it, and you usually don't die to that same thing again. I understand on Gallywix, you have to switch to bear to stay alive, and that's a thing for druids. Fully understand that, and we can flip sides and stuff like that. And you stay alive, you do decent DPS. I don't have a problem with that. The people I'm talking about specifically are Allie and Candy, because they die to the stupidest ass shit all the time. And so you hear Drip last night. He's literally having to heal Candy to keep her alive because she doesn't heal herself.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that.
And we do ready checks. She's never here. She's gone. She's the last person to get rezzed. Sometimes we have to put out 2 rezzes to get her up. It just, other people are annoyed because they see that and they see, okay, now we're waiting, 5 extra minutes to pull a boss because somebody else isn't there. Okay, now we've wiped again. Oh, now we got to wait another 5 minutes because she's not there. That's the stuff that people get really upset. They start sending messages over and then they leave.
Yeah, no, I get that. Well, here's what I'll say is that if I can help in any way by working with Allie, Candy, I'll be honest, like, I don't know if I could even work with her, just because it's going to be, like, I don't know that I could even get engaged there. But with Allie, if you think it can help, I'm happy to try to work with them to try and figure stuff out. If you think that's worth doing, happy to try. I mean, I'll try and pull them in. I'm sense like I got a late start this season, and then what I wound up doing is I wound up joining in with a bunch of people who have heroic and mythic gear, trying to keep up, and that was a tough and frustrating experience. So bottom line is, I have empathy for people who, for one or another reasons, have a challenge that is making it tough. So I'll be happy to try to work with people. Not going to challenge the decision, right? Not at all. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that I wasn't on that list, just so I can plan. All right. I
Yeah, so,
appreciate that.
so for Ali, I mean, multiple people have already worked with him, and it hasn't made any difference. Yeah, you just run a key with him, and you have people that. I mean, I refuse to run a key with him. I can't do it. I mean, it is. He's worse than Caloris
Yeah.
in a key, and that says a lot. I mean, Warax doesn't know who Caloris is, but I mean, this dude pulls shit all the time from everywhere. It's like he turns around and shoots mobs clear across, on the other side of the room, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, listen, I appreciate it. I just wanted to know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I appreciate last night you guys inviting my youngest in. He's his gear is, he's in college, right? And you'd rather he was studying than playing. And so, he got a late start on gear, and he's still like probably one of the lowest gear level people that would ever try to, so it was, you guys were welcoming and appreciative, and he was learning those things. That was the first time he'd been on that boss. I think he's probably killed the heroic version of it once. So it was appreciated you guys inviting him in.
The thing with him though is that like, because he was on my side for a good chunk of the night, there's a lot that can be gleaned out of that if there's an opportunity for him to put a little more time in. Like, yes, schools, studies, freaking important, especially in your family with what you guys do. Fucking geniuses.
He was right with Farm on DPS. So
Yeah, he was.
When he was alive. I mean, there was I think on our last pull he died early, but when he was alive on those deep run pulls, he was up there with everybody. So
Yeah, he's a good player, and he tries hard. And I just, like I said, I appreciate you guys welcoming him in.
Yeah, he's absolutely got potential. Like, if he wants to keep at it, 100% happy to have him along. Like, that's not a problem at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to get rid of my other son entirely. He is now like number 98th in the world in PvP with his survival hunter, and now he's like, his ego is impossible to deal with, and so I'm probably gonna have to shave his head or something to keep him humble.
Honestly, respect.
Yeah. I just don't have, I gotta tell you guys, I don't have the reaction time anymore. I'm old. All right, guys, well, listen, I'm gonna go help the family, but appreciate it. And, like I said, thanks for the honest appraisal there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll talk. In a bit, I would. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where my paladin is doing on a mythic key somewhere in the neighborhood of usually sustaining 5 to 7 million in DPS. So, like, I think he's a better option in keys than my druid, believe it or not. But yeah, no, I'd be in for that. I'm gonna just real quick help out a couple things and get them leveled up. Are you guys gonna start keys soon?
Soonish, yeah. Get farming. We're on last boss.
Yeah.
And
No.
I just got some great news. Magnus is going to join our guild and continue to raid with us.
Oh,
Nice.
That's that other evoker.
nice. That's fantastic. Evoker healing is just.
I honestly, I love it. I complain about the spec, but I love it.
The range sucks, man. You know that last boss in Rookery where the
Yeah.
I was just trying to heal in normal. I'm like, at least 2 people are always out of range. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm running back and forth like my head's cut off.
But that's on those people. They need to stay.
Hey, Bella.
Move close.
How's Gracie doing?
The nice part is, if you have a Death Knight tank, you don't even have to worry about it. So I just stand in the corner and heal myself.
Right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, I had a Brewmaster Monk tank and a mage, arcane mage. and the arcane mage was standing on the other side of the world from the brewmaster. I kept having to go from one corner to the other corner, to the other corner to heal him. So, all right, I'll be right back, guys. Send me a whisper when you guys are ready.
Yeah, it won't be long. I'm on the last boss right now. It's about to die.
Oh, my cat is in home hospice care.
Yeah, my ex-wife.
Anything else that they can do for her?
Yeah, my ex-wife texted me. I guess it's 2 weeks ago now. Her cat that was 18 years old passed away. So that's like
I guess,
truly her first child.
I guess mine's 17 now. We called the vet 16, but I guess she just would have turned, in April, would have turned 17. So, yeah.
Getting all the porn bots like in my live post
Yeah,
on Twitter.
give her a shot to try to make it so she's better. But, we'll see. See how that.
All right, 1763. I really need a floodgate and a priory. I need to get these into
shot that
sevens.
They gave her. It's supposed to help with the pain.
Yeah.
She's in pain, so because all she does is eat and sleep in her bed. She doesn't. She used to look out the window, and she used to, come in to get pets and stuff like that, or be around us. And she comes in my computer room. She sleeps in her bed, and then she gets up, poops, pees, drinks water, eats food, and then she's in her bed if she's not, and doing one of those things. So
Sounds like my weekend.
yeah.
Stop,
Ooh,
eat,
I'm gonna need to
snooze,
put mastery
peas,
on
go
these.
back to bed.
Yeah, I mean a 17-year-old cat though, like, get it. I mean, like I said,
So,
Trouble was 18 when she
The
passed.
shot they gave her helps her out. We have to take her in every month for it. I'd be surprised. She's got a growth on her right rib cage, pretty substantial. We know that the surgery that she had in January, they removed part of her thyroid, or one of her thyroids, and it was loaded with cancer.
How's the hideout's adopted? One of the hideout's adopted pups. How's Gracie
heavily,
doing,
and her
Bella?
heart's racing pretty heavily, so
Can't imagine the panic when you realize what happened. I was not expecting a drip on. That's
is good news right there. Oh, I need to climb it. Let's see, he might go.
Yvette said she's a monster. Well, I mean, look at her breed. She's a big girl.
Oh, they're doing a quick vision.
Yeah, the Path of the Titans opens up, so it makes it so that the like full masks and stuff like that for people that are chasing them are down now. Is that true?
Are you guys done with your? You guys are finishing your vision, and then you'll be ready.
It was definitely panic. No,
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
I read it. Like I woke up from my post-work nap.
I have a 13 key.
That's not what she meant.
I got the mother of loads.
The vet.
You have
It's a handful for the vet, huh?
pain.
Doesn't like being there.
I like farms. Map not found.
I have the Theaters of Pain. Could do it at 12 if you want, but if you just want to make it more streamlined for farm, we can do 10s.
Let me go look. I want to look at because they're in that vision. I want to look what Oak and should do for theirs.
I'd like a 4.
Shadut has an 8 Priory. Okon
I'm
is
talking about what they need for their 3Ks. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah. We'll just throw you to the deep end with 12s, dude. Like legitimately, I think they're easier than 10s. Like having done them for quite a while now.
like, what eye level are people at nowadays?
I'm at 679, 680, 681. Yeah,
Holy shit!
I'm missing.
All of your gear that you have right now, farm, you can go if you have Crest, you can upgrade all of your gear because you had it all maxed. but while you were gone, they came out with a patch and they increased it by another 3 levels, I think, for every piece of gear.
2 tracks, yeah. So myth
Yeah,
is
any-
myth
Yeah,
and
that's eight.
yeah. So you can get up to
Crest or
stones.
the ones. Yeah, the stones.
Yeah, crafted items can go to 681 now.
But you'll get them a lot faster. They increased the rate, and then people bitched after they did this whole thing, and then they increased the rate again a second time, which was kind of nice. So
The
And you get-
Valor stones come faster.
yes,
Yeah.
both do.
Yeah, they increased the Valor Stones by like 10%. They uncapped crests. So you don't have to run into the BS of only having 90 for the week.
You can also go in and upgrade all of your the other guy. Remember, there's 2 guys in there. One's upgrade the gear. If you go to the other guy, you can upgrade all your old crests up to the higher one, the gilded crest, and then you can upgrade a piece of gear that way. So,
Assuming he has the
I
achievement.
don't have it on a crest because I literally haven't done anything for.
Oh, yeah,
6
there you go.
So I mean,
Yeah.
kind of where I left off.
Well, the good thing now is they implemented the dinar catch up. So you'll be able to get like once we do 3, if we do 3 keys tonight, you should be able to get your first, which will give you 3 like chips, which is what you need to buy your item. So you can go nail down a best in slot item, whether it's most people are grabbing like Jasper Diamond.
What?
Yeah, dinar in the game now.
He won't be able to. Only have bosses that we've killed, and he hasn't killed any heroic bosses so he wouldn't be able to get that. And he doesn't have all 12s done, so he can't get.
No, he actually can. He can do the heroic ones because you can get all the hero items opened up on any level, and since he's cleared normal with us, he can get all of it. It's just the yeah.
Friday, Saturday.
No. He's cleared normal before. Like it's not retro. It's retroactive to like the entire patch. So like if you cleared full normal, you'll have access to.
He hasn't been on since the patch came out, so you don't get it until after the patch.
No.
You have to do it once after the patch.
No, I was able to get all the items. We hadn't, before we killed Gallywix, we were able to get all those items. Like, it's based on when, like, it just looks at your boss kills and says, okay, you've cleared, even if you cleared every boss in LFR, like, if he's done LFR and alts for fun, he can get hero track items.
Fancy.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Now, the myth track items, yes, we have to kill those bosses on Mythic, which is why so many people want to prog Reverb. Because Reverb Radio becomes available. That's a really good trinket for a lot of people. So,
well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it is still work season. So I have a ton of time, but
yeah, with you playing Destrolock, I imagine, like, without looking it up, I think the items you're going to want are Jasper Diamond, because it's Haste Mastery, which I think are the stats you want, plus a good proc. Probably House of Cards, because it's just a good 2-minute on use that probably syncs up with your Infernal. And then probably the Mugsy Jug. We've only got access to 2 items today, that's as of right now, so.
Why is Shadut not on this list? He wasn't here last week. That's why he's not on the list. Is that why?
What list?
Yeah.
There, Shadut. Why does it have your item level at 635? You have something goofy with your item level there, Shadut?
It might be viewing it from when I was wearing my PvP gear. But my current item level right now is like 674.
oh wait, you can transfer Valor Stones now?
Yes, but there is a cost to doing so. Like, if you send 100 from, say, Farmetta to your Warlock is only going to get 80. They do put a 20% penalty on it.
Yeah, but how much am I gonna be playing my priest? Really not very much.
But it is a good way to... I wish you could transfer Crest, because God, I would do that on my Evoker right now to my Paladin or to my Warlock.
My hunter has 1700.
Yeah, so you could jump on your hunt or pull from your Hunter over to your Warlock, if you transferred like all 1700, you'd probably, off the top of my head, yeah, like 13,
Get, like,
14.
Yeah, I was thinking 9, maybe 1,000.
1980. It's 20.
No, it's 20%, not 50.
Oh, I thought it was 50.
Yeah, I'll probably transfer some stones because I have 12, 1300 right now on this character, and I literally cannot upgrade anything else. Like, the only thing I can do is maybe make a, no, I can't even do the weapon because I have a good weapon. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother crafting belts because we're getting the new one in the next couple weeks. That's gonna go up to item level 700. So, like, yeah, and then I need the pants for hero. Or for tier. Like, those are my only hero pieces left.
I'm almost done, guys. I apologize.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, good, buddy.
Just
I'm-
finished a full 8 masks run.
There you go.
My understanding is those are very simple now with Gift of the Titans and all that stuff
Yes.
opened up. I
Gift of the Titans makes it so easy.
I did the required for the thing. I don't enjoy the content.
Yeah. I'm just doing it for the transmogs and the grind.
Well, I want the mount. There's 2 mounts and Stormwinds I haven't got yet, but I think I have them all out of Ogremon. Because he even took me up the elevator in the back to get the one Death Ray did. Where you go up the elevator in zone 2.
Oh, in Orgrimmar? Yeah.
I also got the I did the let me solo him for the underpin or whatever.
I need to get that done. I want to get that done. I tried it on my monk, and I for some reason I can't kick the bombs and stay
Yeah,
alive.
they're really difficult to click. I don't know why.
I'm debating if I want to try it on my evoker.
It's
But-
harder on DPS. If you play tank or like Blood Death Knight, it gets a lot better. You only need to kick the bombs twice to kill rather than 4 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll need to figure out the mechanics, Sam, but I'm pretty sure you could solo it at your level. Like, especially if you play Sand Lane and get Blood Beast. Because that'll carry the damage. Yeah, I might try it on my Paladin. Gonna go have fun on the keys. Thanks, Bella.
Figure out if I could
Send my love to Rosie. Give her a hug, or to Gracie. Give her a hug for me.
and I switched my
Appreciate
weapons
you
around.
lurking.
Actually, my weapons, switching my weapons around and not using best in slots in raid makes a huge difference. Using the Capital Punisher does. It's like 100k difference. Oh, it's almost finished. I think, looking at their things right now, Shadut has an 11 mother load timed. I think your Theater of Pain is probably the best one. We'll probably do the Theater of Pain. That looks like that would. Shadut's got a timed one. Oak has a timed 10. So having that higher level would be nice. Let me look at farm. See what.
Everything's gonna be an upgrade for farm. Let's be real.
Well, I know, but I just want to see what we're working with here. Oh, he's got some 10s. We did some 10s with him before he left. Don't have any timed, but we have 10s. So his Theater of Pain is best as an 11 time.
Yeah, I'm not a complete piece of shit. Jeez, guys. It was
I'm not
only,
saying
like,
that.
6 or 7 weeks.
I'm just being realistic here, buddy.
I know. I'm just playing. It's all good.
So let's head to Theater of Pain, and then we'll summon Oak as soon as he gets finished with this.
Just one of the last ones.
What are we doing? Theater of Pain?
Yep.
Cool.
The theater. Yeah, I'm pretty. I will be shocked if if Knight is around in 2 weeks.
I don't think he will
What's
be.
that?
Yeah, he left Felix like I guess about a month ago. He was kind of tired of stuff over there, and he's been looking at a deeper CE guild, and I think we finally found one. So I mean, good for him.
Oh, what guild?
See,
Cutting edge.
Gotcha.
And yeah, the one that he's been talking to me about it because he's like, "Hey, you're the recruiter. What type of things would you look for?" I'm like, "Well, I don't CE recruit, so that's not really a good question." But I kind of talked to him and said, "Hey, here's some things that you kind of want to think about with your approach and stuff like that." And I looked up the guild that he's applying to. That don't know much about him, but I pinged a couple places that I'm in as a recruiter and said, "Hey, does anyone know anything about this guild?" And a couple people that are on that server said, "Hey, yeah, they have a pretty decent reputation. They're not the best guild, but they're not known for being assholes." So it's like, okay. So good for him.
We are stuck in tank then.
Probably me.
What?
Be on my monk.
What is CE cutting edge? What does that mean?
Cutting edge.
Full clear the raid in Mythic.
Yeah,
Means they're freaking cool.
and they also raid 4 nights a week, and
Yeah.
it's
Not all of them, but a lot of them at minimum raid 3. Yeah.
yeah.
They probably don't even wear pants.
There are a couple that raid too.
Yeah, like one of my friends' guilds. Well, she stepped away, taking the season off, just burnout. But she was Blood DK tank for her guild. They raid 2 nights a week, and they've gotten CE every tier for 8 straight tiers now.
I wish Azula could raid 2 nights a week.
Their pace is kind of insane though in CE guilds, you know. I mean, they've already got CE, right?
A lot of them do, yeah. I mean,
You know, they want to finish hero first week, you know.
I mean,
Close to you finishing that.
depending on where their world rank is at, like if you're a guild that is like top 50 in the world, you're doing heroic splits. That's not just a race to world first thing. Like even the world, what's Stratos' guild, world 11th, I think. His guild was doing heroic splits for a lot of the first week and a half, just to gear up mains. So what happens is they take all their characters, and so like for example, just to use an example, if you want to do that, they require everyone has 4 characters that are geared up, and what you do is you split your,
Cloth, leather, plate, and mail.
not so much anymore since personal loot's changed. That used to be the way you do it, but now you'll pick like 5 raiders from that are going to be mains and stick them in a heroic raid with all of the alts. You full clear the raid, and the only people that roll on loot are the mains.
Gotcha. Yep.
And you do that, 4, 5, 6 times, however many times you feel like you need, until your main characters are all, at the time you would have been looking around 660. And then at that point, you're like, all right, let's step into Mythic. And then once they get CE, they'll re-clear on mains a couple times just to maybe fill up some items for people. But then they start doing like Mythic alt raids, and they full clear those because they've got to get those alts prepped for splits next season. And best way to do that is to have them full Mythic geared so that they don't fall too far behind, and they can jump into heroic. And then for certain items like Jaster Diamond, things like that, they'll even take groups and shove them down into normal, because the normal Jaster Diamond was still like, the second best ring behind a heroic Jaster Diamond.
Right.
So yeah, it's like if you're going that like at that level, you dedicate a lot of hours to just doing that. But the other thing with those guilds is that a lot of them, they go hard for like the first 5-6 weeks of the season. They'll take off, like half the guild will disappear unless they just like really love pushing keys or whatever the case may be, or they just love playing the game. And then they'll come back like the last month of a patch just to get the alts ready, and then rinse and repeat. So they truly play WoW as a seasonal game, whereas a lot of us play it as our main full-time game. Like even now, I'm playing a ton of Baldur's Gate 3. You know, I've been stepping back a little bit from how much I play WoW, just 'cause I've been loving Baldur's Gate 3 again. So I'm gonna get back to streaming Final Fantasy VII Remix or remake.
I only have time for one game, so it's been
Well,
like 2012.
I'm single by myself 5 days a week most weeks, and have a job that gets me off work hard out at 4, and I don't travel for work, so I have too much time on my hands, frankly.
You got time on your hand. Yep, that's cool.
Although, and I even have more now because for the summer I'm only getting my son every other week. That's just something that he expressed wanting to do, and I talked to the ex about it, and we were good with that. And then, but those weekends that I don't have with him, unless I've got something else going on, I'm dedicating those to actually going out and trying to, like, you know, meet people, since I'm really shitty at being single.
Right on. That's good though.
You guys can invite if you want to.
Coming on the Paladin?
Yeah. I think you're gonna be happy with Paladin.
I just work too much. It's a problem I have.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you're a VP. Like, even my boss, like, she's on vacation, and she emailed me at 8:30 p.m. last night. I was like, you stop that shit.
Which one are we doing now?
Theater.
Here, Pam, we could summon you inside.
Yeah, I'm inside.
Oh yeah, I should have went there. I'm like, I'm running around on the squares on the ground in like figure 8 patterns, and I could have just went there. I'm an idiot. Do I have food and stuff?
I still have some food. I can give you something.
No, I got it. I'm good. I got food, that, pot. Should be good. Someone would be cool though, cause I'm dumb.
Yeah, you're done to seeing Home Depots, right? You don't want to see another Home Depot for a while.
I mean, honestly, I enjoyed the project. Okay. The difference was, like, I've traveled my entire life for work, right? And I've had gone away, but being alone is way different than being with a crew.
Oh, you did it all by yourself?
Yeah, I was just by myself and the dog.
Oh wow.
That's mentally straining, you know, like
Yeah.
it's just me pumping. I literally
Shadoot?
I did
Sorry.
550
I was getting
hours-
water. I'm back. I'll need a summon, but I'm hoofing it over.
You should have portal.
550 hours in 39 days, so and then my average is 14 hours a day.
I show you have the portal. It's in Shadowlands. Theater of Pain.
I do have the portal, but it's a 12-hour cooldown.
8 hour, and that's only if you don't complete the key.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
If you complete the key, you...
It resets the cooldown.
Yeah, resets it.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
I love
even-
my guild, man. Jesus.
Is it even mythic? I think you can just complete it on heroic.
No, it has to be mythic.
okay.
That's, yeah, it does have,
Zero.
no,
Mythic 0.
it's not Mythic 0. It's only time, you have to complete a timer key.
I'm here.
I'll make sure I don't go full Czar. I've been doing keys with her again. She's back to playing, at least dungeons, casually doing raid, and she forgets to repair before every key.
I don't see you farm.
He's in the time waste. Probably should have summoned him.
I'm on my way.
I've been jamming on solo shuffle. I've hit elite. I'm now top 100 marksmanship hunter in the world.
Like
I
it's
am.
shaving his head.
I am the top 12 blood decays in the realm.
Really?
In the realm, not the world.
That's
Hey, by the way, look at the yellow set Shadoot that I have on.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh yeah, we're matching.
that is cool.
The blood set.
You're making me look up my rank, Sam.
I can tell you.
8.
Which one? Morax Monk or the other one?
No, the Evoker. I'm 8. 8 on the realm for DPS.
8 on the round for DPS, 9 for all evokers because you're healing too. 31 for healing. Oof.
I don't even know what Soul Shuffle is.
It's like the arena.
So here's the thing, Sam. I'm 31 for healing, but if you look at it, I haven't even healed all the keys.
Yeah.
Mine's probably low for the dungeons. I got like a 2698. Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know when if you need me. I mean, we're just running pretty hard on this one. This is your key. I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop my turn up here and nobody else hit it. Oh, my.
Yeah, like we time this, I'm gonna get huge points, like 370 healer points or
What
something
is
like that.
what's the level 12?
12, yeah.
Yes.
I'm a shitty DPS, so good
Well,
luck.
I don't know. I mean, we got to drag Shadid around. We may have some real problems. Let's see. He's heavy.
Just watch your
I picked Barrage.
distance.
I'm pulling everything.
Oh fuck. I hate that talent. You have no idea how much I hate that talent.
I'm beating Shadut in DPS? Holy cow! Write that one down, Oak. Oh, he's not anymore. It's gone.
He's
Are you hearing this?
Hero.
I'll handle here, Shadut. Don't worry about it.
Hit her up star, please. Thank you.
I greeted that.
Working on it. I don't know, one guy left, right?
Yeah.
Watch it forever.
I mean, it's tyrannical and fortified.
And 2 million on that. Pretty
Yes,
Good.
it's below the tank.
What's that?
And I said your third DPS is below the tank.
Happens.
Right.
I mean, our third DPS is also 15 item levels behind the rest of us because
That's some
life.
damage.
That's gore chop.
But
Zab.
first in
Zab
our
is that way.
hearts.
I usually do
That
this.
way. Okay.
This is ghosties.
Mortal lives are so fleeting.
It's a pretty big pool, so working on it. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Slappy's out.
Yeah, I had nothing there.
Yeah, I died too. All the kicks.
Why do we take them all the way down instead of around the corner like normal?
It's
Sneaky.
just the strat that you do now.
Yeah, fill out.
Probably should.
This guy did a pulsing. It's
God.
people.
Make it close.
Jesus Christ.
Your survival.
Yeah, I can't even get back in before I'm dead.
Yeah,
Close we are to killing all this shit, but it's getting there.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's useful to keep getting killed in the timer.
Almost got it all killed here.
Yeah.
Colin just died. Star just died. Diamond's dying now. It's the big guy that's doing the big cast that's killing you guys.
Yeah, what normally happens, Sam, is that people will line of sight all that stuff, make sure it's settled, and then you would have, like, in this case, we'd have Shadute misdirect the mod to you.
Yeah.
not to be a new keg, but if there are new strats, just let me know. So I was expecting that.
Oh, really?
Only difference here is the boss is, like, completely different. But that's it.
I'm gonna pull this like our skip is gonna work. So
Hammer up.
Just needs the bone magus.
I always think the left is worse, but the mobs are better. Damn it! Why does it keep doing that?
Well, this one, it kind of doesn't matter because we don't actually pull the ones in the middle.
The left heart.
I do, because I'm gonna do the skip. So everybody's got a speed, so we should be able to do the skip. get stabilized, and then I'll pull the rest of that shit in on the sides. If we can get purple down quickly, it would be best. Alright, pull the other ones in. Interrupted condom. Somebody get condom. Cool. Bart's favorite platform.
Huh?
What's your favorite platform?
Oh, well, now that you can see it, it's not that bad. Used to hate it.
Sorry, a little locked in healing, so I'm not like mega comfortable on Prez still in these hierarchies.
Single target isn't great in this spec. Like, I like big
Mm.
things.
Okay, everybody's gonna stack up at X to drop their shit off. Oh, we pulled. Go. Just me stepping foot in the room was enough to pull it. Even though I was off
Yeah,
to
it's
the
got a
side.
huge aggro radius for very dumb reasons.
Oops. I dropped my ad off to the side. It's on the. I was just watching the orbs go by and forgot all about my ad.
drop Rain of Fire. Can't drop my Infernal.
Yeah, camera angles are weird here. Kind of have to like stand out a little bit to the side once we drop them in order to get that done. Or come stand like over here.
Kills me. Every time that the ads would drop, I pull ahead and counter, and then every time the ads were down, I pull behind.
What do you want to do?
It's not a
Chop next?
Yeah, Gore Chop, because we have hero.
I have everything to pull.
Gore Chop's that way.
Oh, it's the wrong one. Yeah, it's the wrong one. Red X is where we are. And I have no speed because I just burn it over there. So pulling this whole room's gonna suck. 3, 2, 1, got it. Drain fluids is #1 priority for interrupts, guys.
Withering Discharge.
Or withering discharge. Sorry, yep, that one's the other one.
Also, if you can stack up close.
I'm trying.
No, not the mobs. The people.
He was talking to Farm.
Sorry, I was just stopping the cast. Well, it makes the leap go not as far. And, makes it easier for me, obviously, because 30 yards.
I got the right one interrupt.
On star, was on star.
Stars going off. What time? I have no kick for 20.
I got it. So
Nice.
I go left. You don't go in yet.
Yeah, we can tiptoe a little bit.
Tiptoe, get closer to the door.
Go.
Go, go.
It's good.
Ooh, I had no bone storm. Bone shield.
I time dilated you because I saw that.
Yeah,
I
dude,
didn't think that would hit me.
the guy did it. He farted on you and you died.
He certainly
the-
did.
That was the fart mechanic. You stood right in it.
Yeah, I'll res once we get this done. Oh, you're standing in something, buddy.
He's in the green.
Hammer of Light.
Once you get the cast going, then we're good, right? I have to wait till it's... He's already got it done. There we go. Kill Skull, and then we can pick the other guy into... Or we can take them both in, and you just have to keep the interrupts going. Ah, hell, we'll do it.
Yeah,
Let's go
we
for
got
it.
hero.
Automatic concentrate picking up the ad.
I'd rather pick up you than farm or me.
Sure how I've heard there. I didn't think I was that low.
I got hooked. Sorry.
Got the bleed off, got the bleed off.
Boss is almost dead. Oh, it's...
I hate that guy.
I like that guy
It's much better as melee than it is as ranged, honestly.
for sure. Particularly when you got a lot of cleave. You stand there and smack him, it just kills everything.
Save your speeds for well, we're good for the first, but we need it for the after the captain.
Got another one, 24 seconds.
Yeah, and we got some time. It's got to clean up this room first. Get Skull down, and then I'll pull the other guy.
Oh, we got the good one too.
I'm not seeing the marks really raised that much for a lot.
Not seeing the what?
I'm not seeing spell marks or anything. I'm not sure why.
Interesting.
He's dead. Yeah, this guy's gonna hurt you,
This is a
Sam.
Good one?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Comparatively, because like
Territory.
it's just that's the two mechanics. Very easy to avoid circles and the whirlwind that three of us are gonna stay out of. And then he does the Savage Flurry, which hurts you, but might just boost your healing numbers.
Yeah. You start the next one?
No, we don't need to.
Why?
If you're skipping that one, then
I was skipping the last one. Not that
okay, just the last one. Okay.
You know, this, some people skip both of these, but you have to pull a lot of shit to do it, so. Oh, got behind me. That sucked. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up to run this next one, and we'll do a real quick countdown, and then it's Speed Boost City around the corner. We can't, yeah, we can't even. Just before you even get to condoms, where you gotta stop. So. Dude died, farm died.
That's fine, I'll res. We'll just kill these two. It's just the Arbalist that got there, and I died because I was fat fingering keys thinking I had one that I hit and I didn't.
And you guys don't have to worry about burning our keys, because both of us, our keys stay. So,
Yeah, we're resilient.
even a murky key, it's always going to be a 12. Alright, so we're going to get up by condom. Don't do anything, don't go past it. And get ready. 3, 2, 1. Haul ass. Go, go, go. Yeah, we're good. There's so much time. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I should do kill farm.
Yeah, kill farm. Really faster.
Are you PvPer? Come on, man.
Oh, I panicked there for a moment.
Yeah, you're not looking in good shape there. Total?
Oh, again?
Again.
I don't like Paladin, apparently. It's okay with me.
Yeah, we're not getting up for Shadut in this case.
I wish. But to be fair, it's not necessary. We know how that'll end.
Probably. Unless he does some shenanigans.
I stayed the double.
Oh. Ah.
Denied.
We didn't even throw you down there to give you a little bit of a boost.
Right.
I will say this. Back when this was current content, I didn't know if I was running this place with you guys. But I was very competitive with another person who was in my my dungeon. We were doing this. And so when we had to fight each other, like I was popping my healing cooldowns to stay alive to get the damage buff. I think at one point I pressed turtle just so I could get everything back.
Alright, well, this is a key killer.
I tanked, so I just got to
No, I
listen to my
definitely-
brothers yell at each other about it.
Already.
Well, no, man, this is, if we're gonna wipe, it's gonna be on the. It's already not starting off well.
You didn't purg, it's fine.
No, I did not.
On the first suck here, just try to gather up as tight as we can. I'll Zeph for the damage.
Frontal, watch out.
Never what?
I'm just gonna assume that you have the heal on Reaping Scythe, so other than maybe like a hot rolling on you, I'm gonna let you handle that.
Survived it. I'll let you know if I'm in trouble.
Well, what keeps bopping me back into it?
The guards, the walls bump you. It's very annoying.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Like that.
You're up. This is not good.
Yeah, I had
I'm
no
moving.
cooldowns left.
Get. Which one's which? That's
I got a cooldown on you, so you're good. Get one up.
grabbing him.
And then Oak get farm.
Frontal. Working on it.
Oh, Oak can get farm. You focus on staying left.
Sounds good.
Same thing be tight. I don't have Zephyr, so cooldowns.
I got.
Yeah, I'm off.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're good.
Cancel.
We're good. No, we're not good on that. But all right. Moving. Oh, to the groove. Might not want to take that yet. Ugh. I can't. Watch out. They're charging. We got one through group.
Commune went off. I was gonna live it if Commune had
No.
stayed up. Just
Got
live
Sam
and do it,
45
Sam.
million.
Lame as the lake. Little do
Live. Yes.
Still got bonus Valor Stones because I bet Farm got points.
We've got 14 points.
14.
Believe it or not, Oak got 47.
Yeah, that was my lowest key.
And because we did a 12, Farm's key automatically became one lower because we didn't time it to 11 mother load. I have a mother load. You have a Dark Flame Clef. I don't know which one is easier between those two options.
Dark Flame is if I can do the third boss somewhat efficiently, then that one will be easier because the timers on it is very free.
Well, let's go do that one. Then.
You have to stack up on that boss. Like, there's no options on that. That's the only way I'm gonna, because like, if I can't hit all of you with all of my heals every single time, then that boss is gonna be a struggle.
Dark Flame
Boss, the
Clef?
darkness guy.
Yeah, Candle King.
Uh,
Darkness, I'm not too worried about.
That's
Okay,
the
I
fourth.
can,
That's the
just
fourth
second.
boss. Not the third boss, by the way.
I'm gonna do a quick AFK, go to the bathroom, and then
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
porting there.
I already ported there. I'll be right back.
I gotta figure out what's going on with my I don't know if you could hear it, but like my toilet's making this sound like when it refills. Let's check in on my friends. All right, so
Okay, you go to Darkness.
Dark Flame, yeah.
Am I easier to heal than when I'm in Feral? I feel like I should be. Since
Yeah, oh
I'm
no, you are.
alone.
No, you are for sure. Some of it too is like just, you know, difference about like Druid, like their defensive, like part of their power fantasy is shapeshifting, and so Blizzard is playing into that by making bear form a true defensive cooldown, which is still awkward for a lot of people, and it's still not tuned like mega well.
Can't do any DPS when you're in it, so you're taking
Or you-
yourself.
Or you do very little, yeah. But whereas Paladin, obviously, you can heal yourself. You have a full bubble. You have Shield of Vengeance. You have Divine Protection. You know,
I use Shield of Vengeance a lot.
well, yeah, it also juices your damage, so like it makes sense. But like between those and just generally having more armor, like you're going to be a little bit more thing. Like Druid, Evoker, and to some extent Shaman are like the squishiest classes.
Super annoying. I really enjoy playing, particularly Feral is a lot of fun. Stack up the bleeds. Even if I got to run away, I come back, the bleeds are still ticking. I've died and had bosses go down from the bleeds. But
Yeah, no, Pharaoh's great. I don't enjoy the Druid of the Claw playstyle for Mythic Plus. Personally, I like Wildstalker in both cases, but there's some things with Wildstalker even then that are like in keys, it makes it kind of weird. And it still has the same issues of like it just dies. Like I think about all the other melees I've played, like DK lives forever because you can just death strike yourself back up. Even Warrior lives pretty well. Like I've the few DPS keys I've done on my Warrior that are like 7s, 8s that are, you know, he's only 430 something. I have no concerns about my health. Hunter, even Survival Hunter's not bad because you just play heavy leech. You heal yourself up a ton. And you can out in very quickly with Disengage Harpoon. Obviously, Windwalker, you have Diffuse Magic, Good Karma, Fortifying Brew. You have 3 defensives that you can use, plus an instant heal.
I don't trust Harpoon. Ever since that,
Oh, the Rashanan thing where it harpooned you behind the boss?
I harpooned off the map. I will never use it again after that.
There's always one boss that they forget to fix the harpoon for. It's the same thing with Feral, actually. They it was Rashanan, I think, where they had to like hot fix Feral and Survival because when they used Wild Charge and Harpoon, it put them behind the boss off the edge and you died.
Yep.
So there's always one boss every tier that happens to.
that is that flipping behind him. Even last night, I couldn't use Wild Charge because it put me in the electric fields.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I forget the Eye of Kill. I've been playing my Warlock and I still forget the Eye of Kilrock deck. I just fell Dom and summon again.
Yep. I'm 50-50.
Well, this guy hits like a truck, doesn't he?
It was the bleeds from all the little guys that was getting you. You had 38 stacks of it at one point.
Ah, it's nothing.
Well, I removed that, and then you immediately jump back up to 17. Great. Wick Lighters, 100% the kick. Please kick those. Be mindful of your line of sight here as well.
Bird.
I know, it's saving farm.
Oh, you're fine. My fault for not hitting Lynchborn. I could have done that and saved myself. Got another one coming in.
Wish you had lasted a little longer.
I even popped stasis as I was going off, and I think it killed you through that.
Still Star. Star is the priority right now.
Is everyone seeing the alerts? Because I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, hit V on your keyboard.
Yeah, you might have like a nameplate thing turned off. Okay.
She's the green triangle, at least on me.
We can get those laborers too, so be mindful.
I put skull on one.
These guys were hurting me.
Did you have aggro?
I'm one of the laborers, probably.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
Yep.
Gotta get my fingers working.
Just release
Try
one
run?
back.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the front of the dungeon. Kill the mole herds, the little guys. Because they have their throw rock that hits kind of everybody. No aggro table to them.
I did.
I'm gonna drink. Don't stand on the railroad tracks. The little guys don't have that. Those circles that drop with those rocks, if you get your little guys inside of them, they die with a very satisfying squish sound.
Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And then kill the minecart that comes up.
Yeah, there's not really an aggro table on these little guys. They just kind of go wherever they want. Kill the cart. But they're not staying on the tracks. You still get killed. One shot.
And then try to get Waxbeard into one of these when he charges. Be on Oak.
Flappy hands out.
Cart's on the other side.
Working on it. This cart down quickly. It's about to explode.
Survival wasn't
Yep.
necessary.
Yeah, you gotta switch hard to the cart.
We're learning.
Yeah.
There are some strategies where like you keep yourself just off the, like you maneuver yourself to where your laborers are on the track when the carts come through, and it does like in the delve where it'll nuke it, but it's not the friendliest strat.
The oak, I still fucking freeze every time I.
Sorry.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So, are they still doing infusions, or are you done?
Next Tuesday is my last chemo.
Nice.
I don't. When do you get to ring the bell? Is that after the surgery and they give you a clean bill of health, or is that after your last chemo? How's that work?
Had to ring the bell, hoping I never have to.
Yeah. Oops. What?
Well, that sucks.
I got you. I'm just gonna take a second. I need to get.
Cart.
Going. Slappy hands us out.
I didn't even see that I was in the circle. Holy shit.
We have no better. Cart. If it- Heal yourself, use lock rocks, whatever you have to do to stay alive.
How long till a res?
45. We're focusing Shadut.
Cart.
Run out of coolies.
I pulled a shitty.
Nice.
So everybody's in San Francisco this week for the engineers. I'm one of only 3 people that are back here at the office. They're all at Cisco Live this year. I'm supposed to go next year, but with the budget constraints, I highly doubt I'll get to go.
That's in San Francisco.
Yeah, this year was in San Francisco. Next year is back in Vegas.
Vegas is it's a fun place to go to a conference. That's about all I like about it.
Start there. 5 minutes on Hero.
3, 2, 1. Oh. Skull. Skull.
Focus on Shadut. rescuing you got him just like stop chasing you. That's why I did that.
I liked it.
Focus boss. Oh boy.
Jack likes to pull extra here, so he doesn't have to pull extra at the end. I don't
If,
mind.
if you're doing the mini boss skip, you got to pull this whole room, but I don't like doing the mini boss skip. I mean, with the warlock, it's a lot easier, but
I don't think we skipped the mini boss. It's just so that you don't have all the shit at the end. Where's the mini boss at that you're skipping?
the ones before Candle King.
Oh yeah. He did skip that time. Yeah, because we have warlock. Yeah. Yeah, this next pull kind of sucks. I got him off of you. Yeah, going to that Cisco conference and the Cisco Live, it was something that I was told when I joined networking how awesome it was, and to be able to go to those type of things. Never in a million years did I think I'd ever be able to go. And this company sends, 4 people a year to go there, or more. I'm pulling the whole room.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, quite a bit of pulsing damage.
Yeah, just back up. I'll res. And want to get
Away
our
from the center of the room.
Like it. Oh, Lord.
when he goes to do the dousing flame, stand on one of those two.
It's a, isn't it?
Who, me?
No, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
That way it puts all the tornadoes in like one place, so that we just have to like sidestep and dodge, and it'll be very, very easy. Go ahead, though. I'm just gonna do this because we'll probably end up needing.
Oh, I didn't like very many.
Yeah, stack up on star.
I do what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, as melee, you'll have to back up a little bit.
There is another trick. You stand right up, almost right on top of him, and then you don't get hit with him.
Okay, dousing breath coming out. It's defensive. Same thing, stack up on star, stack up on star, stack up on star, stack up on star. That's why we stack up on star.
Exactly.
That was there at Star.
So the reason why you stack up on star is it puts all the tornadoes in one place. And that way all you gotta do is move from star to circle. And it doesn't spread the tornadoes out.
Dancing breath. 2.
Makes sense. I learn a little.
Headlight. 2.
I need to repair.
You go step outside and do it.
I think I have a hammer. Do I not have a hammer? Nope. I need
I'm going outside.
Oh god, I've got the sulfur burps going right now. That's unfortunate.
Terribly sorry about this, guys.
It is what it is, man.
We're hoping
It's not about.
farm. So
It's not about the
let's get-
timing. It's about the points.
It's
About the friends we made along the way.
this is definitely a crest to help farm out. Hopefully he gets a couple good pieces out of this and
Yeah.
go from there.
Farm, if you want to do a bunch of 7s and 8s, I think 7s, 8s, 9s on this guy pretty easy.
I would make a physics joke about the crests. Be on my wavelength.
No.
I studied 4 years to make that joke.
Sure. Grab it all. You know, like I'm the dad. I don't get to do dad jokes because he's got that covered already. Which
I
is,
have another good one. It's about anatomy.
what are the odds that it's a good one? Just saying.
I would say hi. Why is Epididymis the best basketball player in the world? Because he's always on the ball.
Yeah. Because he's got the ball covered. I get it. What an amazing joke.
Oh my. He's learning young, Oak. He's learning
All right.
young.
Here we go.
Hang on. I'm not even close.
What? He's laughing so hard he didn't even make it to the bus room.
He's rolling his eyes so hard.
Okay, so we're stacking on star so that all the gusts, and then we're running out of the gusts from there.
Yeah, on the that, and then you want a defensive that every time. That and the dousing gust.
Okay.
Okay, you can go Sam.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
So here's the dousing breath. This is like one of the big moves that we keep an eye out for. I'll try to have something for that. This, we want to light up as many candles as we can. Really, the star and the circle are the biggest ones. But if we can get more than that, great. All right, now we need to stack up on star. Oak, if you have to back out a little bit, please do so. And then we'll move over to circle when it goes off. And then he's going to douse the star so we stay at circle because that'll be lit up. Or no, we come to star because that's where what's open. That's what it is. Sorry, got my things backwards. And then we go left or right here, and then we'll stack back up on star. I'll Zephyr this one. And then the barrage is going out. It's out of Evoker stuff. Can't get that far. Alright. So same thing. Stack up on star.
I moved prematurely.
And then we'll be back on star. This is basically the game. You just bounce between these two and live your life.
They don't take two off too early.
All right. Yep. 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 And then this one, Sam, if you could AMZ on star. And barrage is coming out. And then we kill. Same thing, stack up, go out.
Nice, you do. Why did the dolphin commit suicide?
Why?
It lost its purpose in life.
Excellent. Like that.
These flame tenders don't really, other than whatever kicks you can get, they don't do a ton except that.
And that farm is about to be worth its weight in gold here. We're gonna skip the worst pack in the game in this dungeon.
Yeah, don't say it. It's not the worst pack of the season, but believe me that.
No, it's the worst pack in this dungeon.
Do you actually do like a warlock gate or something?
Yep.
Yeah, over here on the side.
Wow.
No, I usually do right, but left works too.
Yeah, left one too, because then you can use it again when you're done with the boss.
Once we defeat this boss farm, dismiss your pet.
I think you can hit it up to here, or up on that side.
Yeah, it's either there or up there.
Yeah, somewhere along
over.
that ledge, wherever you can get it.
We got time to experiment, so you want to wait like 25 seconds?
For hero?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't. Is he gonna be up here? Oh, he's down there. Never mind.
Yeah, we got a minute.
Up there.
Yeah,
We got a minute.
come on up.
Yeah, come on up. That's fine. We'll wait the minute.
But yeah, so after we defeat this boss, you'll want to dismiss your pet real quick for him because he'll run down the stairs and aggro that whole pack.
Fucking pet.
Yeah, hunter pets do it too. So Beastmaster hunters and survival hunters have to do it too. But yeah,
Another
I
joke.
found out the hard way on my Demo Warlock when Belgard was just like, "Hey guys," I was like, "Fuck."
Here I go.
Okay, so this one we all stack up, right?
You can
Yeah.
spread out. The thing is,
No.
circles around the totem.
No.
You have to-
You want to stack up when the molds before the molds come out because it makes the molds in a much smaller area.
There you go.
And then once when the circles go out, Sam, that's when you move the boss to like if you start him here and all the circles say are like, around there, you'll want to come here when the circles are out. And then what happens as soon as the circles goes off, everyone needs to come in as close as they can so that the next set of molds comes out. And it just manages the space, keeps everything nice and tight. And for my healing profile, that's going to be nice and pretty for me because tight profile. All right, we're good. Heroes back up. I'll hero and pull.
3, 2, 1.
So nice and tight here. Paranoid Mind, Sam kick first. Shaduk kick next. All right, pickaxe is on Sam. All right, so nice and tight here. I kick second. So, Sam, you want to backpedal there? All right, molds are out. Nice and tight. Someone kick that.
I get next kick. Everybody stack up again.
Get this one that's kind of out here a little bit.
Got it. Get that one in the back. There you go. Stack up again. I get next interrupt. Oh shit.
Did you get next interrupt?
I'm on cooldown.
I got it.
Okay. There we go. Sam, right around there. Pickaxe on farm. Good there. If someone can get the one way far in the back, that'd be great. I got that one. I'm stunned. I'm gonna die here.
Me too.
I blew everything.
Oh, way out there. Hope I can kill the boss here.
Yeah, just get the ones that are closest that you can. Just defensive here. I'll Zephyr just for safety. Ah,
got them
shit.
both.
My pet's dismissed.
Yeah, here's that. I'll res both of you. Yep, and then we warlock gate or jump down from there.
Do we release?
No, 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 no. I'll res.
All right, this joke's a bit mean, but it's also kind of funny a little bit. Let me see if it gets approval from my family first.
Unlikely.
All right, I got the sounds good. But okay, well my mama bear says she doesn't know.
Well, it's a
What do you
dad
call
joke,
a
so
dog? What do you call a dog with no arms and no legs? It doesn't matter what you call it; it's not coming.
nice.
Alright, that was good.
Yeah, all the dads laugh, therefore it's appropriate. The horrors will try to take the candle out, but the creepers are the big mob that you want to try to focus on the most. The creepers, their gimmick is that the more mobs that it's around, the
Corpses, yeah.
the harder it hits.
And that's why it's a whore. Just gotta
Oh,
pay the bill.
I thought it was when it's standing on the corpses of monsters it does more damage.
Yeah, when it's around the corpses. I pulled the little guy here.
Does anyone know what this like flim flam guy does?
It's an
All right.
achievement for in here.
Ah,
So if you have to be on Mythic 0. There's achievements in every dungeon. Mythic 0, and then you get a mount at the end.
Well, there's Flim Flam. Havoc, go burr.
I'm tabbed.
Okay, Flim Flam's gone.
Yeah, I was just thinking in this game, the humans had the best jokes in this. And I've heard a few of the Horde ones, but the human ones are, because the human ones has the Lord of the Rings joke. That's one of their main ones. And then they have the I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. Relax, man, you're too tense.
Yeah.
I still like it. I think it's funny.
I missed that they took out the Sublime verses as a troll joke.
I miss the Pandaren flirt line. It's like, nice pants. What's the drop rate?
Yeah, that one was good too.
The butter and goblin jumper cables on the Draenei. I took that one out too.
Okay, all the way here. We'll have to pull probably most of the last room, Sam.
Yeah. Actually, not that bad. We only have to pull one of the bigger guys because
We're at 90.
Yeah, but you still have the normal pull. So. Who's doing forward? Oh, somebody. Okay. Does forward make that big of a difference?
I don't know. I was gonna say I want to beat Shadud on this, and then he made it easy.
If farm comes back, goes to 19. I throw an 18.
I've never hit higher than 17, so the fact that you guys did that is fucking bonkers. Ooh, what is it? All right, time dilation on. Or it's not. No, it is. Once we get these darknesses done, you're gonna want to come back this way, Sam, so that the guys aren't massive. That's what she said. You release here, farm.
The rumor I can't drop shit. I hate that shit.
All right, you're good, Sam.
I'm just. For me.
Need 3.5%, so probably 2 creepers.
I think we can just grab this guy here.
We'll see.
Got a few things that are going to come with it.
That's 1.55. We'll need another. We're still gonna be 2% short. I'm gonna go grab that sleeper.
Oh, these are all corridor creepers. I didn't notice in the far corner there's a corridor sleeper.
He's had a long day.
We're gonna need the other. Yeah, that's our count.
Yeah, hero 3.
We'll hero this boss too. For Eternal Darkness, we're gonna need 2 people to grab. Suffering this. Defensive, please. Rewinding.
I'll do a big move this next time when we move the candle.
You don't need to.
So we're closer to that other candle on the other side over here. This will help out. Now we're by both
Alright.
candles.
Eternal Darkness is out. Someone grab one, and then someone grab another, and wait until 2 ticks. Go ahead.
%. All we need.
No, 55.
55?
Yeah, it's 55.
Nice.
Hoping for trinkets or something that I could actually trade.
Well, that is my last key.
Would anyone like this necklace? Oh, I got the mount.
Nice.
Congrats.
Awesome.
Yeah, crit burst hero neck farm.
Get a spark.
The neck I have is better. What'd you say?
That's fine. Oh, by the way, I switched my monitor. So I was running on a 2K monitor. I switched to a 4K monitor because I had one, and I kind of played back and forth. And I get better frame rate,
Yeah.
like at max with everything turned on the 4K than I do the 2K.
I mean, that's to be expected.
Well, I mean, I do have a 4090, so it's
Well, 12 keys.
different.
I'm not super comfortable.
Some keys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I do have to get to
For sure.
work because big day tomorrow.
I bet.
But
Yeah.
raid tomorrow night should be good.
Yeah. Raid tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll start getting some new blood into the raid team and guild. So we already got one. Need to get a couple more.
Right on. All right, guys. Have a fantastic evening.
Good night, farm.
Yeah, good night. I'm heading out too. Good night, everybody.
Good night. What a great night. I am super wore out, Rex, so I am.
No, man, that's fine.
Yeah, the paladins. I mean, come on. You got a really dead simple rotation. You've got like multiple different defensives. You got 2 fast runs with Divine Steed.
And you can heal yourself.
It's nutty, but to full, right? Lay on hands, all that crap. You got a
Lay on
battle.
hands. That will one that you can pop every so often based on your abilities.
Blessing of Freedom. You got a 3-second stun, or actually 6-second stun with Hammer of Justice. Man, like you got lots of tools.
I've been seeing some things on some people have been doing videos on PTR. I haven't seen a paladin come across yet, but they've been doing mage and warlock and rogue. What was the other one doing? One of the DK. Either,
Probably Frost.
Probably Frost, but they're doing the one button click, and they're outperforming some of the best people that do, buttons and keybinds and run through it. The one button is the perfect combination of attacks, and all you do is push one button.
Yeah. For a majority, well, there's also like a God, what's it called? Cooldown timer, not cooldown. Global cooldown penalty for using one button. So that's the other thing. But for a majority of spec, like it's like 3 specs that it's actually like 3 or 4 specs that it's actually really good for. The rest, it's actually garbage. Like Windwalker, it will legitimately break your mastery.
Yeah, but the other ones are like I said, the rogue, the ones that that are specific have a lot of buttons for in a particular rotation. Rogue was one of them. Was Rogue Mage?
It wasn't mage. No, it's not mages. I looked. It's not mages.
Is it Warlock?
Not
What's
not
it
deep.
It's
It's no. I think it's Moonkin. No, it's not Affliction. Affliction has way too much going on.
All right, guys, you guys have a good evening.
Good night,
I know
Oak.
Frost DK was one of the DKs was on that.
But I know like Feral Druid, like it doesn't refresh your bleeds the way that it should. Windwalker, it breaks your mastery. Survival, it overuses your bomb charges. To where it breaks the dot.
I bet it's
Devastation.
Devastation.
Devastation, it does not. Augmentation, it can be pretty good for Aug, but
Yeah. Well, and I'm wondering. I mean, for Warlock, it was an Affliction that they were using.
it might have been. It could have been Demo. I don't think it was Affliction, just because Affliction's got a ton going on.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the thing it said it's not worth it on the tanks at all.
Not worth it on the tanks, not worth it on the healers, and most of the DPS it's not worth it on. I know Newell played with it, I think, on PTR a little bit for Shadow, and he was like, yeah, nope. It's like you overcap your resources because it takes forever to Devouring Plague, stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm not stressed about it. Like, it's not going to be one of those things where if someone's doing shit damage, we tell them go one button, because for most specs, I don't think it'll matter. Rotation assist, maybe, but no.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. So, like the rotation assist. Oh, it's doing its own rotation now, though, right?
Yeah, and even that one,
Fucking,
most people are like, that's not really how you play the spec, but,
Yeah, I mean, I use max DPS. Even as a tank, I use max DPS, and it's just a suggestion. I don't always go that route, but it is kind of nice every once in a while to see what it's throwing up there. And some people use that other one, Achilles. I think Achilles.
yeah. Chili is fairly well maintained. There are some specs it doesn't work well for. Just because there's nobody to actually do the work to like program the add-on to tell you what to do.
We'll watch the end of the basketball game. Something like it's a good one.
Oh, the Pacers finally back in it.
Yeah. There looks like it. Good night, sir. I will be on tomorrow night.
Have a good one, Sam.
See ya.
All right. We'll do one more on this, and then we'll do probably a paladin key or two. I bucked up this pull. Damn, crush that boss. 50 seconds. Holy shit. These guys are cranking, dude. Holy shit. I'm like barely getting my dots up and shit's flying off the handle. I mean, I'll take a group that fucking cranks, dude. Like, I'm alright with that. That fight is super easy now that we have the strat for it.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Top damage on that fight. I don't know how.
No more Candlekin. We can be free. But first, the darkness. Dark times are flee. Flee to freedom. We can use Big Candle Cart to escape.
It was not a good setup there. Hmm, 16, not bad. Ooh. I don't think I'm doing this all right, but whatever. Got turned around there and lost a lot of damage. Still 32 points. We'll take it. All right. Let's see if we can crack a 10 on the Paladin for the week. And then we'll probably cut it off there. Damn, Pacers won. Hell yeah. Let me check my Discord messages. check my friends. Let's see. Kath is still going. Bunton's still going. She's still in her 8 mask runs. I have not had any assholes try to spam me with malware in my Twitch chat. Okay, so we'll do 1 key on the paladin, and then I'm probably gonna cut it off because I'm getting sleepy. Alright, let's see if I can get into the 10s. 2, 10, 10. Let's see. Can I do Theater of Pain? Looking for anything that has a healer. I want a tank. Normally I'd say, alright, let's DPS, but I want to get this, get this achievement freaking done, so. Do need a Priory. I'll try tanking that. Currency, Battle Stones, Transfer, Mortar Ghost. Let's do 1,000. Got a lust, got a battle res, double fucking demon hunter. Oh god. I don't remember which one I chose, which one I signed up for. Which one did I pick? Oh, it was in game. Jesus Christ. Trying to figure out where that talking was coming from. I was looking on my second monitor and didn't realize where it was coming from. Well, if I time this, I can trade out my key. But, alright. Nothing important to look at. Let's see. Oh, nice. Jumped to 1926 on healer. Oh, I didn't even register. Oh, the Dark Flame was too far over. Okay. No, no. Actually, it might have been. I gotta give it some time to update. Holy shit at the camper. Ugh, excuse me. What is this guy at? Oh, he's at 23. Okay. I should be able to get to 25, no problems. I'm 6 spots by not timing 2 keys. Oh my god. I'm gonna grab some water real quick while we're getting this guy in. And then we'll see what I can do on this as a thing. I believe you fucked my life up. Bench. I gotta do my 5 wall push-ups still. Okay. Get a little spicy here. We're just cruising along here. Didn't realize that I did that. Can definitely tell these guys haven't done that strap before, I think. I gotta fix my clip castings on this tune. Because they are currently set for holy, I believe, and I don't want that. Didn't want to pull that, but okay. Put a hero there. Nice to know that people don't know the good hero timing in here. To be fair, I could have called for it, so that would have been on me to do that. Forgot this had Hollow Knight lo-fi on it. Killed mid-eye beam, he said. Oh boy.
Morprey has warped the wiring from a place of contemplation to an uprising. Why? She has always reached of the strength of the Emperor's will.
That's a really good target prio. That's we'll say that. I will give him that.
Veladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we Arathi lacked. Armed with the wisdom, the Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Kazathar, and subjugate the world. Such words. They defile the sacred flame of the dead. No better than the Chronus. is done, these zealots no longer stay in our faith towards destruction. All who take comfort in the light of the sacred flame, thank you.
All right. 11:15 for me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we have the people so that we can do some Rick Reverb prog. And maybe get a push on that. I'll have my son this weekend. It'll be a very busy weekend, so maybe offline a little bit on the weekend. But then next week, we'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday I might be around depending on how I feel after surgery. Saturday I'll be doing work for Dungeon Dojo during the day, but should be around that evening. And then Sunday I'll probably be around too. I'm probably going to make Sunday the 22nd a Final Fantasy VII restream. In the meantime, I did get some ideas for some YouTube videos. I'm going to break those down and get those out. A couple of them WoW videos. One on men's mental health. I've been working on that script all month because it's been very difficult to write, personally. So be on the lookout for all of that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not already. I believe I have the command for it. Yeah, there's my YouTube channel. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to that if you have not already. I've been trying to get back to putting out some content on that, both in my acapella reaction video stuff and my other things. But I'm going to start to try and branch out a little bit more on some different different topics and things like that on the channel. Just kind of make it a little bit more variety. Talk about not necessarily political things, but just things that are on my mind, mental health stuff. You know, kind of like a personal blog update type ish as well. Just little things like that that are going to just make my life, give you some insight into my life and things like that. And hopefully it'll make sense as to why, like, I am the way that I am. So we'll do some story time. We'll do some things like that. So I appreciate everyone that kind of tuned in, stuck out, hung around tonight. I love and appreciate you all. We will see you tomorrow for raid of some kind. And then we'll be back next week. It's a big week next week. For me and this stream. So hope you all enjoy yourselves, you have fun, you stay safe, you keep gaming.